Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. As always, this is Richard Pacheco or Rev Rich, whichever you prefer. And guess what day it is? It is Wednesday. So we're here with Wisdom Wednesday. Hope you've enjoyed all our other Wisdom Wednesdays, our Meditation Mondays. Hope you're getting something from it. Don't forget our Tea Time Truth Talks with my daughter. So check them all out, like, share, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as highlight the bell so that you are notified when a new video comes through. And if you're listening to this on our podcast, as always, go ahead and subscribe to your favorite podcast provider and make sure you subscribe to the show itself. Again, all these shows fall under the With Every Encounter umbrella, which is also the name of the YouTube channel and our website at witheveryencounter.com. So with that, today I wanted to talk about a talk I've had done before, and I think it's one of the most powerful talks. And I'm actually going to end this video with a music video, which I think will actually elevate and really drive home today's message. Now, I titled this talk a while ago, The Two Most Magical Words That Can Transform Your Life. Some people call it the two most powerful words in the human experience. But it's what literally can help you manifest, can help you become who you want to be. And those two words, as simple as they are, can either break you or make you. So what are those two words? Very simple. I am. See, when we look at the word I am, anything that follows after that becomes what some people may call incantations, may call affirmations, may call anything. But you're affirming the word, but we forget that that word can be anything from a negative statement or a positive statement, which is again goes back to the make you or break you. See, let me tell you a story that was told to me a long time ago, and it was from a psychologist who said he was interviewing a woman in her late 30s. And the woman had come in due to her weight problem and how she felt about herself. And the doctor asked her to describe herself. And she sat there and she said, well, doctor, I'm really upset. I'm depressed. I am fat. I am ugly. Nobody wants me. I'm not good at anything. I am not. And if you hear the I ams, and she just continued to affirm these things. And the doctor listened to this and said, okay, let's do a visualization. So in the visualization, he asked her to see herself sitting in a living room with her 8-year-old self. So she closed her eyes and she pictured herself at 8 years old sitting next to her. The doctor went to say to her, well, I want you to turn to your 8-year-old self and tell her that she's ugly. Tell her that she is no good. Tell her that she's fat. And of course the woman's like, no, I won't tell her. Why would I tell a child that? And she's fighting the doctor. The doctor's insisting she tell her. He goes, well, if you would fight so hard not to tell your 8-year-old self that, why do you do it to yourself on a daily basis? How many of you today who are watching this video have used I am with something negative or derogatory behind it? Maybe it was a mistake you made today. Maybe you were late for work or late for school. Maybe you forgot to do something. I'm guilty of it. I've sat there and said, I am stupid. I am this. I am fat. I am a failure. I've used those terms many times in my life until I had to learn that I was actually speaking it into my life. Jim Rohn, a famous business mentor and entrepreneur, once said, let's read the Bible not for the religiosity, but for the lessons. So I'm going to jump around a bit. So if you happen to be or study the Christian scriptures or the Hebrew scriptures, there's a big lesson there, even in your own practice. So let's jump to Moses in Exodus. When Moses asked God in the story, what was his name? He said, I am that I am. So a lot of us reflect the word I am as the name of one of the names of God. You know that if you do a study, there's plenty of them. That's a different lesson. So now, if we know that, let's now jump to Genesis, where God said he made man in his own image, and at the end of it, proclaimed it good. So we now have that God made man in his own image and proclaimed it good. So let's jump forward to the Christian scriptures. And we talk about where Jesus is facing a group of men who are ready to stone him. And he says to them, isn't it not written in your own scriptures that you are the sons of a living God? And what Jesus was referring to as we jump back to the Hebrew scriptures is in Proverbs, actually Psalms, I think, where it says that we are the living sons, and depending on the translation, living sons and daughters of a living God. Let's go back to visit Moses a little bit here, where we've got the 10 Commandments that said, thou shalt not take the God's name in vain. So when we call ourselves practicing Christians, are we not taking God's name in vain every time we use the word I am in a derogatory fashion? Every time we put ourselves down and end that word or end this phrase, I am, with something destroying that soul within ourselves. Because when we talk about being in the image and likeness of God, in unity, we talk about the expression of God. We're talking about that inner divinity within ourselves that we call the Christ consciousness. To those outside of unity, this could be intuition, that inner knowing, that goodness within ourselves. Every time we use I am and put something derogatory behind it, every time we use I am and put something negative behind it, we are putting down that part of us that is good. Now, if we are practicing Christians and we look at Genesis that says, God made man in his own image and pronounced it good, are we not going against that? But let's take the religiosity out of it and just come back to ourselves. We know that when we talk about going into our heart and going into our nature, we're also talking about that subconscious part of us, that part that has constantly been programmed. I know for myself, I was challenged with a mantra that keeps popping up into my head that says, why is it I seem like I always do everything wrong, or whatever I do is not good enough? And I still sometimes have to fight with it because I don't know where that came from. Obviously, somewhere in my childhood, I remember being told, and I was told this, and again, as a fat man, as a heavy man, I was told all the things I couldn't do. And anybody who knows me personally knows all the accomplishments I made in my life, even in sports where most people would think I could not succeed. And it's not about to impress you, but to impress upon you that anything is possible when you can use I am in the right tense. Now let's change this whole conversation around. If you're watching this, I want you to sit there and grab a mirror, grab something. And there's a great book by Louise Hay that talks about mirror work. And I want you to look at yourself in that mirror and say, I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am determined. I am strong. I am everything I am meant to be. I am perfect the way I am. And see how the energy inside of you changes. How many times today did you say the exact opposite? And if you did what I just told you to do, how do you feel now? How many times a day do we need to remind ourselves of what we call imperfections when I tell you that those are the perfect cracks in your life because experience put them there? The Japanese have a practice that when a dish breaks, they don't throw it out, they fill it with gold. to show that the cracks were there, to prove that you have gone through what you've gone through and you're still beautiful. In fact, you are now enhanced because of the experiences. You are now doing what you need to do. So I challenge you today. I challenge you today to change your negativity. Every time you feel yourself about to say anything, I'm stupid, I'm a failure, I'm anything, I'm ugly, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, if it doesn't feel right to you, stop. And in your head, tell yourself to stop it and rephrase those phrases. Because the only person that's going to save you from those derogatory statements is you. When people come and tell you, oh, you know what, you're just fill in the blank, you can turn around and say, no, I am, and fill in that blank. So today, I'm going to leave you here with that challenge. I want you to take the week. I want you to take the week and write down all those negative statements that you have been saying about yourself. I then want you to cross them out and rephrase them as I am positive statements. And I want you to repeat those to yourself every time you're down. Carry it in your wallet, carry it in your purse, doesn't matter. I have gone as far as recorded them and listened to them with a background music or something to really get me going. And talking about background music, I, a number of years ago, found a group called Fearless Motivation. I love their stuff. It's very intense. I mean, as a big guy as I am, I have been able to push through workouts when I was working out heavy because of their music. And when I'm feeling down, I can listen to that music to inspire me to move myself forward. It is intense. I know usually when we come to a service or whatever, we tend to hear very spiritual music. But see, to me, it's about generating that energy. So I am going to end this video with their video. Again, check them out at Fearless Motivation anywhere on Apple, Spotify. You can find them there, buy their videos, support their work. Again, the video I'm putting on, I am not monetizing this video, so you may see some ads from them, and that's okay. I truly believe in their work. I truly believe in their inspiration. And the song is literally called I Am. And I want you to go ahead and listen to it. I will put the link in the description of where you can see the video on its own to play on its own. And as I said, you can find all their music on either their webpage or any of the major music houses out there. With that being said, before we go to that video, as always, if no one else has told you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it, remember to subscribe, like, and share. And with that, I will see you at our next episode.
What are the two most powerful words in the English language? The two most powerful words in the English language are I am. Because what comes after I am will shape your life. What you speak after I am, what you believe after I am, will control your decisions and shape your life.
I am powerful. Whatever I want to achieve, I believe that I am capable. It's all attainable. And what you speak after the words I am will shape you. Those words will really make or break you. So be careful what you're saying every day. You don't let the negativity come in and take you. Stay strong and positive and you will make a breakthrough. The two words I am are so powerful. So if you say that you're stuck and you're stressed, then you are. But if you aim for the stars and you shoot, you go far. It all comes from within. Just think about it. If you believe that you're great, you will attempt great things. When you affirm I am strong, you know the power that brings. The words will shape you in a powerful way. Make sure every day look in the mirror and say, I am. gotta be persistent. Shake up the system, no longer I can. From now it's I can, no longer I want. From now it's I am. You can overcome anything. You can achieve and overachieve all of your dreams. If you believe and see it in your mind, you're gonna get there in the physical. So just remember these principles. Say it every day. I am capable of anything. I am powerful. I am strong. I am everything I wanna be. I am rich. I am successful. I am wise. I am more than enough. I am a winner. I am a champion. I'm an achiever. Believer in myself. I am disciplined. I am health. I am all. I am wealth. I am.
I am. Thoughts are powerful. Thoughts lead to action. Actions over time become habits. And habits lead to long, lasting results.